Good morning everybody, welcome back to a Chart Nerd technical analysis video. Today we will be discussing the likes of BananaForScale, which is a meme coin that got pointed out to me on X by both Juice and KT. And what they've shown me, I think was a fantastic sort of little project to get into. If you've missed Peanut, this just might be the one that you could catch your eyes on next for exponential targets. Now, why is this? Well, let's have a little look, not at the chart firstly here. We're going to go onto X and take a look at some posts here from SpaceX. And what you'll notice is that on the 12th of November, SpaceX posted about Starship 6 being in its base and getting ready for the next test flight, right? So what you'll notice on this post though is that on the actual Starship itself, SpaceX have placed this banana decal on the actual Starship. So from that, of course, someone has gone and created something called BananaForScale, and this is what this actually is. It's a BananaForScale. If you actually zoom into this little banana, I've tried to do it already with the zoom on my computer, but it's just not working, so I'm not going to do it. But if you zoom in, it actually says on it BananaForScale. So this literally is a meme maybe created by SpaceX that is going to be taking off, literally, not a figure of speech, into space with Starship. Coincidence? Who knows? But from that, of course, we had someone on the same day go and create a token called BananaForScale. The ticker is banana, and you can find it on Dex Screener. The way that I've actually managed to get hold of this coin is by downloading a Phantom wallet, which is just an extension browser. You can get that onto your extension relatively quickly by going onto the website and creating a wallet, which takes seconds. But again, nothing that I say on this video is financial advice. It's all for educational and entertainment purposes, and for those reasons, we're just going to keep it short and simple. But as you can notice, a lot of people, there's a lot of talk about banana already going off on the X space, and I think it really does have some great potential here, guys. I really do. SpaceX moves flight 6 Starship to the Starbase launchpad OLM ahead of the launch, puts a meme on it. You know, it's taking light, it's gaining traction, and it's only been about for a couple of days. Now, this is obviously TeslaOracle.com, another website related to Tesla. So you've got loads of people talking about this project. So again, nothing that I say is financial advice. This is only a couple of days old, but SpaceX have been tweeting about it. It's been created. The actual X platform for it is called BananaForScale X, and they've got the actual contract here, which you can find to get a hold of it if you were looking to get involved, guys. So again, just a little bit now about the project in the charts. So admittedly, from the inception of this bad boy, only a few days ago, it has had a 55,000% rally. So we do need to, albeit consider that this has had an insane run, which right now is why it's experiencing a correction. But this is why I wanted to share it with you guys specifically, because you don't really want to be buying all the way up here yesterday night, which was at about 1:15 a.m. So when I actually went to bed, this thing went to bed about 12. It rallied up roughly about 76% in the space of literally, I think this was about an hour and a half. So, you know, this thing can move when it wants to, but again, you don't want to be buying the tops, guys. You want to be looking for some sort of opportunity. So for me, again, there's not a hell of a lot of data here over the last couple of days, so it's very hard to navigate, and TA, I wouldn't say is as reliable in any sort of sense for memes specifically and for a project this early. But again, with all the sort of hype behind it and everything coming out in the next couple of days, the launch for Starship 6 is on the 18th of this month, so literally in 4 days time. So again, you don't want to be really buying these sort of local tops. We have had a bit of a correction here, and from yesterday morning it is currently down 43%. So again, nothing that I say is financial advice. You can see that from its local high retracing back down to its 1 fib, we do have the golden ratio at 0.034, which I think might just hold here. You can see we've had a wick below right now, but I think we have got some sort of key strong area of support here from previous data on the 13th of November, so yesterday. We sort of hovered around this range for a little while and then took off. Right now we've just come back down to retest it. So as long as it can hold this sort of range here on the 0618, then I wouldn't expect any short-term favors to the downside. But of course, this is a meme coin. What can I say? Anything can happen on this, and as I said, nothing is financial advice, guys. But right now, to me, looking at the charts, it looks like it's in a sort of area where it's had previous support before. If it can hold it here and look for continuation, fantastic. If we zoom out to the 1 hour time frame, you'll actually notice that since its inception, it just had this sort of really nice pump up, and it hasn't even back tested this 20 EMA on the 1 hour until now, which, by the way, is pretty much the only EMA here that I can actually use, again, because there's not enough data on the charts. But if we actually zoom out and just look at the perspective of this thing, it's got a 36 million market cap. So if we think about Peanut and the sort of traction that gained in the space of however many days and all those listings that came for it, if this gets one tweet from Elon Musk, one tweet, that's all it's going to take. It's all it's going to take. And this thing will full send to the bloody moon. So again, yes, it's up ridiculously. It's having a bit of a correction right now, but I think over the next few days, this is something that just could take off to multi-billions of market cap if it gains the traction. If it gains the traction, of course, that's the big if. But we do have, again, on the 1 hour, as I said, we've just come back and retested this level of support. So you can see it's a very strong area of support around here, and hopefully this level holds and offers optimal opportunity moving forward. If it doesn't, then of course, as I've had the fibs on before, we just have to sort of really look. If we're actually, to be fair, if we do go from this all-time high currently back down to the all-time low, so where the inception was, if I get this bang on, yeah, so I gave you the 0618, which is where we're kind of holding support on that 15-minute time frame, but we do have these targets as well, guys, that might offer optimal opportunity if we lose this 1 hour 20 EMA. So if this 1 hour 20 EMA doesn't hold its support, this could be some sort of A, B, C correction back down to 2.5, and at that point then maybe it starts to pick up its pace again. But I really do think that this is just a bit of a cool off from some of the hype that's been going on, and again, over the next few days when it comes to the launch, I think this thing might pick up in regard, you know, a lot of people will probably get FOMO about it, and the more it's been spoken about on X and the more that's going on about it, it's just picking up a real nice buzz. So overall, what I wanted to say to you guys is on the 1 hour time frame from the current all-time high retracing back to the all-time low of where this thing started, we have key support on 0.034, which was the 15-minute time frame 0618 retracement, and on the 1 hour, zooming out a little bit more, we have the 050 at 0.032, which you can see is where we've sort of had a wick down to now. However, lose that, you've got 0.025, which from here, if he was to wait and it didn't hold support and did come into fruition, is another 30% correction, and you save yourself 30% of money. Let's put it that way. But again, that doesn't have to come into fruition. The 0.5 could hold, and right now the 20 EMA could also hold for this project. So something to keep in mind, something to look out for. Again, nothing that I say is financial advice. If we look over here, you can see that the buys are coming in quite strong. They're still stronger than the sells. The buying volume and selling volume at the moment, regardless, this is what I mean. This has been quite a steep drop in the last sort of 5 to 6 hours, but the selling volume hasn't even overtaken the buying volume yet. And we've got 11,000 buyers and 8,000 sellers. So there's a lot of interest on this correction. Now, if we do sort of drag this up and look at the transactions here, at the same time, this is the total amount of USD that's being bought and sold. Again, a lot of buys are coming in here. Yes, don't get me wrong, there's $5,000 here, $1,500 here, two here. That in total is already like 9K. But again, as you start coming up, and there's just a hell of a lot more greens, really. 12,000. You see what I mean? That 12,000 purchase right there just took out all of those reds. Saying that, there's another 12,000 sell there. But again, you can see that there's a lot of trading going on here, a lot of buying, and I would say and I think it's just something to keep our eyes on, especially on the recent dip. You know, I think a lot of people right now are just taking some profits off of this local high that came in yesterday, and it's just coming back for a key level of support before another tweet comes out where it could just full send to the moon. So really and truly, that's kind of all I wanted to show you guys today. So please don't forget to go and follow BananaForScale on X. You can have a look on Deck Screener, and again on you can find the link that I shared in the video as well. So I hope you enjoyed the content today, guys. From Chart Nerd TA, take care. Peace out.